channel. I make home education, vloggy, van lifestyle videos with my 9-year-old daughter Rosie and my almost month-olds now. I'm speaking quietly because he's sleeping. So we're having early morning catches after a feed. We've had a bit of a week of it though, because the last video he was in hospital with jaundice. We were home for about a week, getting into a routine, and then last Saturday he just was not right. So I took his temperature, he had 39, rang 111, we ended up back in hospital. So turned out he had a UTI, and because he's so little, his body can't contain it to his wee, and it had moved to his kidneys and his blood. So we got to keep an eye on his temperature now and everything, but we are home. But we were in for a week of antibiotics. They were trying to get a cannula in his hand. 10 different people tried to get a cannula in his hand. One succeeded on the first day. It fell out on day 2 or 3, and then they wanted to put another one in, but 4 more people tried, and then a couple more people tried, and they just couldn't do it, and he was just a little pincushion. And then they said, oh, we can use an intramuscular one as a last resort. We were like, why didn't you do that in the first place? Because you can't get one in him. So yeah, he's been a pincushion this week. He's had antibiotics pushed into his tiny little body. He's all better now, hopefully, though, but he can't poop at the moment, so poor little guy can't catch a break. So just keep an eye on his temperature. But Rosie's been with her dad, so I haven't been able to do much with Rosie. And now we're finally home trying to re-establish the routine, but he was up late last night. So I'm trying to let Craig sleep, but the shopping's coming in like an hour. So I'm trapped under him. I'm either going to have to put him down and try and get it in myself, or wake Craig up to get it in. So yeah, we're hoping to go to Glastonbury next weekend as long as this one remains well. We've got open access to the hospital children's ward till tomorrow, in case his temperature goes back up or anything else goes slightly awry. I'm hoping the pooping thing's not going to be an issue, because we've got friends coming this afternoon. We've got friends coming Thursday. So yeah, it'd be nice to get back to a bit more normality and start actually getting a routine going with this little one. So yeah, we'll catch up with you in the week. So it's been about a week since we've been in the hospital now, and we are out at the beach, me and Rosie and Orion, because I feel bad not being able to do anything in this beautiful weather with Rosie, just because I'm a little bit nervous about breastfeeding in public. So I'm currently breastfeeding on the beach because I'm feeding my child. That's the bottom line of it. It's not my fault. Other people have problems with female nipples for things that they, yeah, it's not my issue. Just don't look, is my opinion. So yeah, we've sort of got back into a routine, but he on the way up to hospital caught a little cough and a cold, which he's passed around the family, which is lovely. So Craig was pretty ill last night, to the point I didn't want to, even if I wanted to wake him, I don't think he would have woken up anyway. But yeah, so I covered little man, didn't I got a shield his head again from the sun in a minute because it's getting quite strong. I did bring a hat to cover it with, so everything I did is up in the pram, and Rosie's like 16 feet away in the other direction, choosing not to listen. So yeah, her bed's been a bit on the hop at the moment, just because it's been all about how to take care of a baby. So he can smile now, so I'll put in a picture of him smiling. Rosie's been trying to make him smile, and yeah, we've just been trying to get back into a routine basically. So sorry I haven't been posting, and sorry if I look a little bit worse for at the moment. So yeah, so I'll show you what we've been up to. So Orion was in the hospital over Easter weekend and got a duck, which we called a sputty, a hoyad and a sputty. A friend of ours sent him a Vikings hat, and that's one of Rosie's old fur waistcoats. That's his outfit for festivals. Came at 4 weeks. It's now 5 and 2 days. I'm hoping to post this soon. His first smile, well, it wasn't his first smile, but the first we managed to capture on a film. His first smile. Told him to go get a job, so he went out busting ghosts, but he fell asleep after 10 minutes. We didn't last long doing that. Then we took him to Glastonbury, the medieval fair. Craig got his 2 lines done for his tattoo, and I bailed on mine because I didn't even think it goes into your bloodstream for feeding him. So breast milk is partly made from my blood, apparently. Cool lady dressed up. Orion at 5 weeks. That is, excuse the noise in the background, it's me patting his bum. Rosie, we went to Barry the other day, and that's Rosie with her ice cream. She bought us both an ice cream with her own money, and proud of myself for breastfeeding in public again, down at the beach. I tried him in the sea, he didn't like it. I think he was a bit cold on his little tootsies, so he just got to see everything down there instead, which he thoroughly enjoyed. So yeah, selfie. Rosie took most of the other pictures though, which was cool. She took some nice pictures actually. And then obviously selfie for me and Ryan. Rosie was digging at the beach. And then today I'd signed him up for Story Babies for the term. So he's at the beach today and having, I don't know what it's doing for him. Possibly something, possibly nothing. But I'm meeting more mums of babies around his age or nearer his age. Even though he's the youngest baby there, but the biggest baby there. So yeah. I hope you enjoyed the video. Excuse the state of me. I got caught in a contact nap this afternoon and boiling hot. My hair had to go up. So yeah, this video, I'm really sorry I'm not posting regularly at the moment, spans from the week before the Easter holidays when we were in the hospital to the week after, to the end of that week, which was Glastonbury, and then this is the weekend after Glastonbury, coming up to... No, it's Beltane today anyway, it's May 1st. So it spans about 3 weeks, this video. Me and Rosie are doing bits in between for home ed. It's just like when I can get my hands on the books and trying to encourage her to do some independent learning about what she's doing. She's got some library books she's reading through as well, and getting her to understand why it's important for her to improve her handwriting. But when she does take GCSEs or exams, an examiner needs to be able to understand her and read it. I'm hoping this cold's going to do one and it's not hay fever as well. Otherwise I'm stuck with this nasal sound for the rest of the summer. So I'm hoping it's not. He's feeding right now, that's why I keep looking down. So I'm going to catch a little break because Rosie's going to go have a bath, and Craig will be down shortly. Unfortunately, there's a train that he catches down to me that it doesn't go between two places, like from mine to like the next couple of stops because of work on a bridge or something. So it's taking him an extra hour to 2 hours to get down to me. So I've made him some tea to have when he gets here, basically, make himself a plate up. So yeah, foreseeable plans in the future. I can barely remember what we're doing. We've got a few appointments. I've got a physio. He's got a renal scan at some point, once they send us a letter. We've got a baby checkup and a mum checkup, and it's appointments. I've signed him up for Story Babies, and I haven't managed to sign Rosie up for much because I didn't know what we would be like with the baby, so I haven't signed her up for an awful lot until maybe September, or even, I don't know, I kind of need him to like just get a little bit of routine. So because we were stuck in the hospital twice, we're only just kind of beginning to settle into something resembling one. So yeah, anything any of you remember as mums? It's been 10 years since I was nurturing a small one. Any of you remember yours when yours was little, or have any tips nowadays? Because I do realise now that there are new fangled gadgets and things that help out, but I just got told by mum this morning don't bother with some of them because they're just rubbish. I got told to go and buy this, that and the other, and they weren't crap. So yeah, anything you couldn't live without now that they actually do that I might not be aware of, having been 10 years between my two, yeah, be great. Comment below if you do. So okay, for now it's ta-ta from me, ta-ta from Orion, and ta-ta from the Rosie Bear.